When I first started working out, I made every single mistake that a beginner could possibly make. I lifted way too much weight, I ate way too much food, and I listened to idiots that had no business giving advice. Let's prevent that. This video is going to save you a whole year probably from your training block in terms of mistakes that I made so you don't have to make them. One, the biggest thing I could recommend is don't yo-yo with your body. You see, when I first started working out, I went from a puny 145 to a hunky chunky 215, and now I've been everything in between. And I could tell you from being all the possible different weights and trying the different combinations of ball cuts and so forth that they just didn't and they do not work as effectively as long-term lean eating and lean gains. What I mean by this is that you can't yo-yo with your body. You can't decide to quickly do a short bulk and then a cut. It doesn't work. The whole idea of bulking, you gain too much fat, and when you cut, you probably do it incorrectly and you'll lose some muscle. The end effect is that you're always kind of the same body. It's a pocket. What I promote, if you don't have to lose excessive amounts of fat, is slow, steady progress by gradually ramping up your calories, and to meet that, ramping up your training capacity and the amount of work that you do so you're always gaining muscle and always seeing more results. Remember, track your progress according to how your workout is going and how you're seeing improvements rather in terms of how much weight you're gaining. Because weight will come. Oh, trust me, it will come. Whatever you decide to do, whether to lose all your fat or gain some significant muscle, give it a lot of time. For gaining muscle, the red pill, give it at least a year. For losing fat, the blue pill, use at least 12 weeks. Plan it out. 2, don't train for pain, man. Train with your brain, not with your ego. I was one of those poor, misguided individuals that thought that pulverizing my body was the solution to getting the body that I wanted. I would train for at least 2 hours, a couple times a week, and get absolutely next to no results whatsoever. Overtraining your work capacity and always beating yourself into the ground is obviously a way that won't work towards trying to get results. And I find too many people, as I said before, we train with our ego. We're guys, we train with our egos, so we try and lift too much weight. Train at your capacity, never over your capacity. And remember, don't look up towards bodybuilders to try and emulate them in terms of how they train. They use steroids, which give them a higher work capacity than a normal individual. You should look at any serious long-term lifter and you'll notice what they do is always train at their capacity, never above it and never below it. Simply put, if you're seeing results, if you're adding weight onto the bar, if you're using more reps, more sets, more complicated exercises and taking less rest, you're getting results. What you're doing is working. But if you've been grinding it out for quite a couple weeks, then this probably means you've been working too hard or using too much weight. Back it down so you can dominate that weight and then gradually increase it from there. 3, quality foods still have calories. I know it sounds obvious, but once again, when you first start training, everyone tells you, bro, just fucking eat. But that's not true for the vast majority of people. As a man trying to gain some weight, starting out at about 12, as a male trying to gain weight, starting out at about 2,500 calories would be much smarter and gradually ramping it up from there rather than doing what I did, which is just starting to eat 5,000 calories right out of the gate. And it was all clean food. It was like 3 chicken breasts a day, 12 eggs, lots of cans of tunas and so forth. It was a terribly huge amount of food. I didn't even know how I ate it, but I ate 5,000 calories and the end result was gaining 80 pounds from eating high quality food. Remember, 1 tablespoon of peanut butter still does have 100 calories, even if it's healthy for you. As a simple rule, if your waistline is expanding like more than ½ an inch every single month, brother, you're eating way too much. 4, don't make your own program. Look, magazines suck. They'll give you a workout routine like the following. They'll say, do 10 push-ups and 10 crunches and you too can get the body of your dreams. And that's stupid. But on the other hand, trying to combine 18 different training programs into one super uber duper training program to get 18 times the results is going to leave you high and dry. Most professionally made, well done programs are smart and made for a reason. They actually work. So I'd advise all those that are starting out and have no clue what they're doing to get whatever program. I'm not necessarily saying mine. I'm saying any program that seems smart and to follow through with it. Something that's been tried and true. Now I sound like a cocky asshole because I say my programs work, but they do. Both you can see in the feedback in the YouTube videos, on the Facebook page, plus they've been field tested with about a couple hundred clients, so they work. Something that I could say and perhaps other fitness gurus can't say. But, shit, you can't always follow what I'm saying. Meaning that there's a couple things that maybe you want that I can't provide, such as the most important for some individuals out there. I absolutely detest and I don't support calf training because I don't believe that a bodybuilder style diamond calf is all that attractive. I like more the aesthetic look, the athletic look of calves and not training them directly. But you might want bodybuilding style calves. So brother, go elsewhere. I won't be offended if you watch another video, but train and customize and follow a smart program. Don't combine all of this random shit into one Uber program. It won't work. If I could summarize shortly what I just said in a nutshell, I'd give my 18-year-old self the following advice. 1. Don't cut your hair despite what the ladies say. Your hair gives you power. 2. Don't be such a tool in the gym. Don't train to the point of almost passing out. Don't eat like you're on epic meal time. And don't follow idiots in the gym. Subscribers, I want to hear from you what advice you give for a newcomer when they first start to weight train so they could get results and they could be helped out by you. Because we are a nation, and if you're not part of the nation, what the hell are you doing? It is free to subscribe. Go ahead and subscribe. And